All right, 49ers faithful, buckle up because today's news is going to hit you like a goal line stand. We've got a wild ride ahead with 4 massive stories from training camp that'll have you buzzing. From a potential game changer in the offense to a coach who's turning heads, a defensive line that's looking scary good, and a rookie stealing the show, there's no shortage of drama. What's going to shape our 2025 season? Grab a seat, smash that like button, subscribe, and let's dive into the chaos. Which story do you think will define the Niners this year? Drop it in the comments. Hold on to that energy, faithful, because this first story is a straight-up game changer. The 49ers wide receiver room is looking like a MASH unit right now, with injuries piling up. Brandon Ayuk still grinding through rehab from that brutal ACL and MCL tear last year. Jauan Jennings and Jacob Cowing are nursing leg injuries, and even second-year stud Ricky Pearsall is banged up, leaving a bunch of unproven guys to step up in camp. But there's one name quietly making waves, and he could be the spark we need. Ready for it? Not so fast. Let's build this up. Enter Demarcus Robinson, the 31-year-old veteran we snagged in free agency. This guy's been around, playing in a similar system with the Rams the last 2 years, and before that with the Chiefs and Ravens. He's not just some journeyman, though. In 2024, he posted a career-best 505 yards and 7 touchdowns on just 31 catches. Talk about clutch. At 6'1", 202 pounds, Robinson's got the size and smarts to thrive in Kyle Shanahan's offense. But here's the catch. There's a possible NFL suspension looming from a DUI last year. Could that derail his breakout moment? With Ayuk likely sidelined for at least the first 4 weeks, Jennings and Pearsall are the top dogs, putting Robinson in a legit wide receiver 3 role. If he clicks with Brock Purdy, we could see him match or even top his 2024 numbers. Fans on X are hyped but nervous. Robinson could be a steal. One posted while another warned that suspension might screw us early. Strategically, he's a perfect fit for Shanahan's scheme, versatile enough for short routes or stretching the field. The question is, can he handle the pressure while the starters heal? Training camp reports say he's looking sharp, but the real test comes when the pads pop in September. And just when you thought it couldn't get crazier, there's another story brewing that'll blow your mind. Stick around. While we're freaking out about the offense, there's a coaching storyline that's got the faithful buzzing about the future. This isn't about Robert Saleh, who we all know is itching to land another head coaching gig elsewhere. No, this one's about a dark horse who's quietly making a name for himself. Who's the guy catching everyone's attention? Hang tight, because this one's going to surprise you and spark some serious debates in the comments. Leonard Hankerson, our wide receivers coach, is turning heads. Pro Football Network dropped a bombshell, calling him a potential head coaching candidate after 2025. Crazy, right? Let's break it down. Drafted as a receiver in 2011, Hankerson's coaching rise has been meteoric. From high school to the 49ers in just a few years, he's worked wonders. Under his watch, Brandon Ayuk went from solid to all-pro, and Jauan Jennings exploded for 975 yards in 2024. That's no fluke, faithful. Now with Ayuk, Jennings, and Cowing banged up, Hankerson's got a young crew, Ricky Pearsall, Jacob Cowing, Jordan Watkins, to mold. If he can turn even 2 of them into playmakers, his stock's gonna skyrocket. Fans on X are split. Hankerson's a genius if he gets Pearsall going, one tweeted, while another said, head coach? Pump the brakes? He's got to be an OC first. He's earned Shanahan's trust, which is huge in a system this complex. But here's the rub. Jumping from position coach to head coach is rare. Saleh's still the likeliest to bolt for a top job, but Hankerson's youth and results make him a name to watch. If he keeps developing talent, 2025 could be his breakout year. The faithful are already debating his ceiling, and it's getting heated. But hold up, because the next story's about to take things to another level. You're not ready for this one. While we're dreaming about coaching stars, the defense is cooking up something nasty in training camp. You know that feeling when the D-line looks ready to wreck shop? That's where we're at. GM John Lynch went all in at the 2025 draft, and 2 rookies are already turning heads. Who are these guys making noise? Let's just say the trenches are about to get real ugly for our opponents. Alfred Collins and CJ West, our new defensive tackles, are stealing the show. Collins, a second-round pick from Texas, is a 6'5", 332-pound freak who moves like he's 50 pounds lighter. He's drawing Javon Hargrave comps from 2024, and camp reports say he's a man among boys in drills. Then there's West, a 4th-rounder from Indiana, at 6'1", 316 pounds. Explosive and powerful, he's been a bully at nose tackle, racking up tackles for loss like it's nothing. Under Chris Kokurek's coaching, these two are shaping up to be a nightmare duo. Since trading DeForest Buckner in 2020, we've been chasing that dominant D-tackle pair. The Javon Kinlaw pick didn't pan out, but Lynch is betting big on Collins and West. Fans on X are hyped. Collins is going to eat QBs for breakfast. One posted, though some caution, rookies need time to gel. Strategically, a strong D-line is the backbone of a top defense. If these two deliver, we could be talking about a unit that shuts down runs and pressures QBs all day. The challenge? Rookies face a steep learning curve, and the faithful are split on whether they'll dominate right away. But man, the potential is electric. And just when you thought it was over, there's one more story that'll have you jumping out of your seat. Keep it locked. While the defense is turning heads, the offense is straight up chaos right now, and one rookie is making the most of it. With our receiver room looking like an injury report, there's a young gun stepping up and catching Shanahan's eye. Who's this kid making waves? Buckle up, because this one's got the faithful buzzing with excitement and a little bit of skepticism. Jordan Watkins, the rookie wideout, is turning heads in camp, while Ayuk rehabs his ACL and MCL, Jennings nurses a calf issue, and Cowing deals with a hamstring tweak. Even Pearsall, who's back, is on a pitch count. That's left a huge opportunity, and Watkins is grabbing it with both hands. Offensive coordinator Clay Kubiak couldn't hold back the praise, saying Watkins is impressing not just with plays, but with his mental grasp of the playbook. In Shanahan's complex offense, that's like a rookie acing a PhD exam on day one. On X, fans are torn. Watkins could be our secret weapon, one tweeted, while another cautioned, let's see him do it in games first. Shanahan's notorious for not trusting rookies unless they're locked in, but Watkins is earning that trust. Kubiak said he's stacking days of consistency, handling the mental and physical grind like a vet. That's huge for a team that lives on precision. Strategically, a reliable rookie receiver could give Purdy another weapon, ease the load on the starters, and add depth. The risk? He's got to keep it up when the lights come on. If Watkins stays sharp, Shanahan's already scheming ways to get him on the field. The faithful are debating his role